Another episode of Subnautica Below Zero. Just in today's video, I noticed that a lot of people. I just wanted to say that thanks guys very much for the support that you just gave me. It's really meaning to me a lot. Thank you guys a lot. But not so much of the viewers actually subscribed. So if you're enjoying my content and you like my videos, so please subscribe. It helps me, the channel, and you. So in today's video, I just wanted to explain and give some extended information about the Shadow Leviathan, which maybe most of you who played Subnautica Below Zero maybe already encountered with. Okay, so a little bit about the Shadow Leviathan, that it's a fauna carnivore aggressive leviathan which can be found in the crystal caves and the fabricator caverns. Its length is 60 meters, and the debug ID, which I don't understand what it is Shadow Leviathan. I just don't know what the debug ID, but okay. If we will see at the wiki fandom of Subnautica Below Zero, we can see here that the Shadow Leviathan is, as we know, a species Leviathan predator that is found in the crystal caves, and it is the second largest aggressive aquatic creature. Okay, so similar to the last video, I'm going to showcase and give some extended information about the Shadow Leviathan in a few subjects. But not as the ice dragon as we encountered in the first video. There wasn't so much information, so I had to made up a little bit of the information. But now in the fandom we have almost everything, and we can actually see how this works. So the first subject is the appearance. In their appearance, we can see here that the Shadow Leviathan has an elongated black body with smooth skin and twin rows of 37 small red spots running from behind the head to just before the tip of the tail. Actually, yes, we can see here that the Shadow Leviathan has some red dots on his body. This is also actually the model for the Shadow Leviathan. Pretty cool. So the red dots, I don't think what it is, but maybe it actually can be for, if you know that there's like kind of a fish that uses light to catch prey and then eat it. So maybe the Shadow Leviathan uses these red dots to actually to capture prey, and maybe kind of like confuse them. Maybe the prey thinks it's something that it likes, maybe some coral that it likes to eat, but it's a Shadow Leviathan and is gonna die. So this is actually what I think is the red dots over here. Let's move on. Okay, so the head is composed with a triangle shield-like structure with 3 pairs of small black eyes and a large red ring in the center. The creature possesses with a flexible spinal cord, allowing it to contract and retract its head. The creature's mouth is located on its underside, just behind the head. It is a glowing blue tone and lined with a curved teeth, resemble a rib cage with the sternum removed. So, okay, there's a lot to take in. We first can see that the head, as we already read, it has some like of triangle shield-like shape, which also can help with, maybe it can like rush and maybe deal some damage, something like that. And maybe it can help with its speed, so that the water kind of flows in a singular way, which makes the Shadow Leviathan pretty fast, as we all know. Okay, and the mouth, as we saw here, it's pretty here in the middle of the body. We can see here some kind of teeth, maybe kind of like sharp teeth. yes, kind of here we can see some teeth that, as we read, if the shadow leviathan eats something, it goes directly into the stomach, and there's no really kind of like throat design over here, or just the shadow leviathan completely eats it hollow and just delivers it to the stomach or something like that. Okay, so the next thing is the behavior. I'm going to skip over the design because it's not really interesting, and I'm just going to kind of like that, yes. The shadow leviathan will try to grab the player's C-track or prawn suit to attack, pulling the vehicle into its mouth, dealing damage until it's released. Okay, so as we all know, it also has an animation which grabs the C-track or prawn suit. Happened to me a lot of times, and actually, with my luck, when I played, the shadow leviathan spawned right near to me, and I actually managed to scan it, and yeah, I think I'm the one of the few that actually scanned the creature in survival. Although it's really hard to do it. I didn't know I would. Okay, so the shadow leviathan will grab the player's C-track or prawn suit to attack, pulling the vehicle into its mouth, dealing damage until it's released. When the C-track is in its mouth, the shadow leviathan will spray a blue liquid from its mouth, which is converted in the data bank to be acid. Okay, so we know here that the shadow leviathan doesn't like when something enters its territory, which is the crystal caves and the fabricator caves, and it doesn't eat small prey like the featherfish and I guess overfish. It mostly attacks the hostile fauna, which is the brood shark and other larger fish. And we also know that the blue liquid that comes out of its mouth when the animation plays, where the shadow leviathan attacks, it's kind of like acid, as we all know. It was wrote that the blue thingy liquid is actually acid, which can help to like catch the prey and eat it whole. Okay. Here we can see also in-game contents of the shadow leviathan. As we can see here, we also have a tail. This means that yes, I think, and the red dots over here, and the red tail, it's maybe for kind of like the fish that trying to catch prey with its light bulb like horn. So yeah, I think that it actually used to track prey, and it actually kind of like leads it to the mouth, and it's kind of like that. We can see more footage of the shadow leviathan, and I think it's very scary. It's a horror tale material. It's literally a nightmare. I really scared of this, I can tell. From here it's pretty okay, it doesn't that scary, but in the crystal caves it can be very scary. This image right here just gives me anxiety like hell. It's really horror tale material. Okay, so this is more early access concept arts of the shadow leviathan. You can see here that these are some concept arts for the shadow leviathan. You can see here, kind of like that. More over here. Okay, we can see here actually the first concept art of the Shadow Leviathan. It looks very interesting. I mean, this is the first concept art of what the Shadow Leviathan was supposed to be, and this is how it looks now. Okay, this looks very interesting. It kind of reminds me of the Chelicerated Leviathan, or the squid shark with its mouth over here. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Okay, and here we can see the model, the finished model of the Shadow Leviathan. Okay, yeah, so this is really interesting. This is the Shadow Leviathan, and it's really interesting. I don't really know. Okay, so we got to the end of the page of the wiki fandom of the Shadow Leviathan. I can say that the Shadow Leviathan is really interesting. From its behavior, we can like sum up that the Shadow Leviathan likes to... It's pretty fast, as we see here. It has long body. As we know, it likes to attack very aggressively and dealing a lot of damage. It likes to be silent and very sneaky on you and to catch you off guard. And it actually can swallow, it likes to swallow the object or the prey that it attacks very, very often. And it actually blends pretty well. It blends very well with the crystal cave atmosphere. I say it like that. It's literally a nightmare that sneaks up on you and then attacks your prawn suit. This is literally scary as hell. So thank you guys for watching. I will sum up it here. If you have something else that you want to show me, please leave a comment and subscribe, because most of the viewers aren't actually subscribed, so subscribe. Thank you for watching.